Coach, it looked like they were able to move your defensive interior front out of the way, kind of built the running game.
I need to do a better job of giving our guys the ability to make plays. Yeah, we got blocked a lot. We got cut off on a lot of our movements. We didn't fit anything like we had practiced, and missed tackles when it kind of got out on the perimeter. We missed too many tackles. We had made Kelly Bryant look like he had an S on his chest. We couldn't tackle him. It was really was frustrating to not be able to stop the run because we put so much emphasis in that, and we were playing defenses that coaches would say are goal line type defenses with covering up just about all but one gap, and we were getting cut off. And credit to their offense and their offensive line and their coaches for putting them in better position. And so second half, we just tried to fix. Really wasn't any miracle adjustments. They started kind of changing a little bit what they had been doing, and we were able to kind of get a handle of it and put somebody in the gaps. But it was they just ran the ball. They just zone blocked us and cut guys off. And once one of the defensive linemen got cut off, there was nobody on the backside to overlap. And even in the second half, they acted like we had never coached it. So we just have to do a better job of coaching.
What was Brian quarterback? Was he tough to tackle?
I wasn't out there. That's probably a better question for one of those guys that was chasing him. I will tell you this: I'd have hit him once in the legs, and I don't think he'd have got away from me. I think we get too much grabbing, too much fear, and I'm not trying to say to go get a guy in the knee, but we talk about tackling through the thighs a lot, and I think if we'd have done what we practiced, then that would have been fine. Everybody's trying to grab and catch, and that's when you grab and catch, you're not going to be able to tackle. So I think that was a big part of it. But he shook off 300-pound guys. So credit to him, and I think he kept them from being and let them keep drives alive and kept them out of third and real long downs, and he was definitely the difference in the game. Besides the fact we got our butt tore up, on the perimeter run. So.
You talked about having some key guys in this defense that have to be playmakers. The Will, the Speedo, the guys like that. Doesn't seem like you're have gotten those yet. Is that comfort level on the players, learning of it? What do you see as the problems there?
I think it's probably some of both. We have to play better. We have to play with confidence that we seem like we started not having. We were doing fine early, and then all of a sudden we missed a tackle on the flanks on the third drive, and one of the safeties missed a tackle in the flanks. It was his play to make, and then they kind of got going, and then obviously we just folded to the tempo, and they started tiring our linemen out, and they were able to get blockers up, and the linemen weren't able to get off the blocks, and we were getting out-gapped, and linebackers just felt like they had an offensive lineman in their face the whole time. So that's in a nutshell, that's what was happening.
What did you see on Carey trying to cover the tight end on the flag route?
I saw him with his eyes in the backfield, which is, he's only, I don't know, I don't have enough fingers and toes for the number of times that he's been coached to get his eyes out of the backfield. We call that eye discipline as a prime example, and then the touchdown pass down the goal line. I talked to safeties, don't ever back up in end zone. Sean backed up 3 steps, gave him the end zone, they caught the ball on the line. And that's things that we've coached and coached and coached and coached and coached. But you know what? We're not doing it enough because it's not happening yet. So we got to keep coaching all the details that we know are right. We got to coach toughness. We got to coach pad level. We got to coach hands. We got to coach doing things right. We had a bunch of alignment issues when they were tempo, and we had issues with a couple of new guys not lining up on the right side. So, it was it was really a tough game to coach and probably to play there in that second quarter.
I'm not going to ask you to play